San Jacinto College is located on the east side of Houston, the fourth largest and most diverse city in the nation. 60 years of innovation, inclusion, and extraordinary growth mark the history of our college. We evolved from one location in urban Pasadena to 5 campuses and multiple extension centers and early college high schools serving the greater Houston community. Today, more than 32,000 students discover their pathways at San Jacinto College. To support their success, we've invested nearly $400 million in the last decade to build first-class facilities and partnerships that inspire the next generation of leaders. San Jacinto College, through the Workforce and Economic Development Council, monitors labor market trends and develops programs and student success measures using information from our workforce resources, such as the Bay Area Houston Economic Partnership, Economic Alliance Houston Port Region, Greater Houston Partnership, Texas Workforce Commission, Workforce Solutions, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Our college also uses data to ensure students train for jobs that meet regional employer demand, and our faculty and leaders routinely review and analyze industry-specific data. The Texas Workforce Commission makes state and regional data available through a labor market and career information tool, which compares the current workforce with projected demand in 10 years. TWC also provides current bi-monthly wage data, and our local workforce boards provide us with lists of high-demand jobs. Regional Texas Workforce Commission labor economists also give us updates each October that review hiring trends from the prior year and offer projections for the coming year. Finally, our college gets employment data on our graduates annually from the Texas Workforce Commission, and this data identifies wages, employers, and retention in job markets. Some of our dominant Houston industries include petrochemical and energy, maritime and port, healthcare, aerospace, and emerging IT jobs. Sectors in our region are prioritized by labor market demand, competitive wages, and employment opportunities. How do we do that? Well, our Chancellor, Dr. Brenda Hellier, has sector advisory councils, which include senior leaders from major employer companies who offer our college strategic guidance on the regional markets. In addition, we rely on advisory committees of industry subject matter experts and human resources directors to provide discipline-specific curriculum and important guidance on equipment and program changes. One great example of our industry collaboration is San Jacinto College's new 150,000 square foot Lyondell-Basell Center for Petrochemical, Energy, and Technology. This beautiful state-of-the-industry instructional building was made possible through the expert advising of the Petrochemical Advisory Council. You see, our local employers recommend more hands-on experience for our students, in addition to a heightened awareness of industry culture. They also wanted to see updated curriculum connecting theory and application, a strong focus on safety, up-to-date software, and multiple generations of equipment. That's a tall order, isn't it? Well, we made it work. Subject matter experts donated thousands of hours to design labs, serve on committees, and recommend faculty learning experiences. With financial donations exceeding $11 million, industry worked alongside faculty and students to commission the on-site working glycol unit in the weeks preceding the very first 30-hour shift training for students. It was a true industry experience, complete with rainy weather and predetermined operational issues that kept our students on their toes and thinking critically. And this type of experience pays off. The San Jacinto College Process Technology student team won gold at the 2019 North American Process Technology Alliance troubleshooting competition for the 3rd consecutive year. Also, the Department of Labor awarded San Jacinto College a $12 million federal grant to partner with other public and private sector entities to develop apprenticeships to train at least 5,000 workers in information technology fields. I want to share with you the work that our small business development centers have been doing to help small business owners in our community during this COVID-19 situation. The San Jacinto College SBDCs have 272 clients, and our SBDC business advisors have reached out to all of them to provide assistance with federal and local loan applications, to answer questions, and to be a resource for these businesses. They have also been advising other businesses, local chambers of commerce, and nonprofits. Herb Hildebrand, the SBDC director, was tapped as the local expert to serve as a panelist on a webinar with Harris County Precinct 2 Commissioner Adrian Garcia, explaining Harris County's loan program. Gary Busek, one of our business advisors, addressed an audience of 3,000 at a Pearland Chamber Facebook Live program on the COVID-19 federal loan programs. The work happening out of our SBDCs to help these small businesses is making a difference. While we won't know the complete impact from our SBDC team's efforts for months to come, we do know that clients have gained approximately $5 million in recorded capital to date, with unrecorded capital exceeding an additional $7 million. Hundreds of jobs have been saved and new jobs have been created. In addition to all we do to help our students succeed in higher education, our assistance in our community is equally important. Let's talk about our maritime industry. Maritime started as a non-credit program to meet Houston's ship channel training demands. But over time, industry suggested that our college turn to certificate and degree options. To date, San Jacinto College has awarded over 8,000 industry-recognized certifications for working mariners and graduated 77 mariner associate degrees. The best part? Those graduates enjoy an employment rate of 96%. San Jacinto College's maritime program was named the 2019 Bellwether Award recipient in workforce development. The Community College Futures Assembly awards this honor to the most innovative community college workforce program in the nation. Moving on to our healthcare industry, did you know that San Jacinto College now offers a Bachelor of Science in Nursing? This is another way in which regional workforce development has been integrated with our Pathways work. Visionaries behind this program had a tough act to follow. After all, Associate Degree Nursing has had a 50-year success story. But the community needed nurses with higher credentials, and it was time for the college to act. Watching and responding to workforce data was key. A 2010 Institute of Medicine report called for 80% of RNs to hold BSN degrees by 2020 to keep up with the evolving healthcare industry. We matched that with hospitals' increasing pursuit of magnet status, which requires at minimum for all nurses to hold BSN degrees. The writing was on the wall. We needed to create a BSN program in order to prepare our students for the future in healthcare. The Texas legislature also understood the growing need, and during the 85th Texas legislative session in 2017, authorized certain community colleges to offer BSN programs. The Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board and the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges and the Texas Board of Nursing approved the program, and the BSN program opened in fall 2020 at our central campus. Geared toward the working RN, the BSN program costs the same as general education courses. It includes small class sizes and focuses on face-to-face and online learning opportunities. Participants also have the same financial aid and educational resources as traditional students. In another unique effort, San Jacinto College enrolled 1,037 participants in health and human services funded programs serving TANF and low-income individuals interested in healthcare careers. 975 started healthcare training, 633 completed, and 333 are enrolled in long-term training. A key component of this program is that it allows multiple options and stackable credentials. Through it, a participant can become a certified nursing assistant, find employment, take adult basic education and prerequisites, apply to become a licensed vocational nurse, and then move on to the LVN-ADN transition program. Another important regional industry on our college's radar is aerospace, and we partnered with industry to create the San Jacinto College Edge Center. Located at the Houston Spaceport at Ellington Airport, the 10th commercial spaceport license in the U.S. awarded by the FAA, the EDGE Center offers a technical course class and programs in the following areas: composite manufacturing technician, aerospace electrical technician, aerospace mechanical technician, aerospace quality technician, mechatronics and industrial automation technician, and manufacturing technician. Students at the EDGE Center will join a significant and growing workforce in the Houston area. So let's take a quick break and go over some fun facts. 1. In process operations, the average wage 4 years after graduation for 2018 was $112,592, and of our 155 program graduates for that year, 142 were employed. 2. An economic impact study conducted by EMSI in 2018 determined that for every dollar students invest in their SJC education, they will see a $6.30 return in future income, reflecting an 11% increase since a similar 2014 study. 3. In 2018-2019, our Career Services Department held 25 industry-specific career fairs that we call employer meetups that connected 121 employers with 708 students. At these meetups, advisors reviewed 1,493 resumes and 86 companies participated in on-campus recruiting events. Well, we have talked about the what, the where, and the who. Now let's talk about the how. How does San Jacinto College build an understanding of the regional labor market into our pathways work? Well, students select pathways during their first semester. The Focus 2 assessment that all students take during new student orientation evaluates career readiness, work and leisure interests, skills, personality, and values. Based on results, admission advisors have career conversations with students to determine that the selected pathways meet the students' goals, interests, and salary aspirations. When our students take our college success class, they participate in career selection assignments, and countless career discussions take place during classroom visits, mandatory advising points, and within our technical programs of study. So, what kind of guidance information are students given during the program selection process? Well, we give them opportunities for professional skill development. This includes critical thinking, time management, teamwork, interviewing, and workplace communication. Any significant or innovative strategies to provide access to work-based or applied learning for students in CTE and non-CTE programs. Finally, efforts to place students in jobs. Speaking of innovative strategies, our engineering staff and students found themselves working directly with local healthcare professionals in order to provide much-needed face shields in May of 2020. SanJac formed a collective of faculty members and students from the school's engineering and science departments and joined forces with Houston Community College's H-Force, a community of resources, technologies, and research formed to aid in efforts during the pandemic. The group brainstormed, working with Patients Medical Center on revisions of the prototype and moving all of school's industrial 3D printers to a centralized location at the South Campus's engineering building. Under the leadership of William Buell, a SanJac professor of engineering design graphics, the students thrived in this experience. SanJac wound up producing and distributing about 2,000 face shields for St. Luke's affiliates in Sugar Land and Clear Lake, as well as outside the region through a medical distribution company. As the continuing pandemic created greater supply and demand for face shields, large companies developed higher-end products that could be made faster. So the SanJac team ceased production of its prototype in May, but the experience left students who put in 6-day weeks and 12-hour days involved in the making of prototypes with a meaningful lesson in ingenuity and contribution. It is work like this that helped our college earn its latest accolade. The Aspen Institute College Excellence Program and the Siemens Foundation awarded San Jacinto College with the Excellence and Equity in Community College STEM Award for the college's Associate Degree Nursing and Process Technology programs. 8 winning programs from 7 community colleges across the country received this award for providing outstanding preparation for high-demand jobs in advanced manufacturing, energy, healthcare, and information technology. Additionally, these community college programs are also being nationally recognized for their intentional outreach and support of diverse populations that are typically underrepresented in science, technology, engineering, and math careers. San Jacinto College is the only institution to receive the award for 2 programs. Each winning program received $50,000, with half of the funds allocated for program development and the other half allocated as scholarships for outstanding students, known as Siemens Technical Scholars. At San Jac, we also ensure that students live the industry when they enroll in a program pathway. In petrochemical programs, industry representatives hold workshops on resume writing, they provide speakers to discuss industry culture, and they host interviews. Students wear protective gear and experience curriculum designed to represent a day in the life of. In petrochemical and healthcare, students have simulated learning experiences working in cross-discipline teams to problem solve. Every maritime student experiences 2 paid internships on different vessels. Healthcare and professional services students learn industry culture by wearing uniforms and providing client services and patient care. Finally, apprenticeships with companies like Dow Chemical, Agreco, and McCorvey let students earn as they learn. For careers requiring bachelor's degrees, we maintain articulation agreements and detailed sequential pathways available online through MySanJac GPS, specifying required and elective courses. Employers provide direct links from career services so that job applications can be completed and electronically submitted. We also disaggregate data to study job market success of our graduates and to focus on equitable outcomes for all students. Employment data show that in 2017, SJC graduates earned an average salary of $32,830 1 year after graduation. The highest paying regional jobs are in petrochemical, industrial construction, and healthcare. SJC has promoted enrollment in these programs with outreach to local high schools, focused on potential salaries and opportunities to hear from people working in industry. Financial support is available through industry-funded scholarships and a food scholarship from the Houston Food Bank for students in high-demand programs. This year, the food scholarship expanded to food for all students in need in any program, and based on dual credit students on free and reduced lunch, the college instituted a food voucher program for lunches. Additionally, childcare support is available through Perkins funding. To attract more women into non-traditional fields and give a realistic picture of careers in industry, San Jacinto College participates in Energize Your Destiny, sponsored by Shell, Women in Industry, and several employer companies. Women attending these events hear from other women working in the field. Some companies interview on site. Among program graduates in 2014 and 2017, women graduated from the process operations programs at a slightly higher rate than they enrolled. Pell students were 44 and 39% of graduates, and underrepresented minoritized students comprised 61% and 66% of graduates. In process operations, the average wage 4 years after graduation was $112,592. Overall, part-time students earned above average at $114,232. Underrepresented minoritized students earned $111,074, and Pell students earned $88,580. Earnings for female graduates were lower at $63,233. Overtime pay may partially explain the income disparity, and we are exploring data to better understand the differences. Like many of our sister colleges in Texas, San Jacinto College has developed strong partnerships with industry. And as we come to the end of our spotlight session, we end with our why, our students. You see, we know that community college offers them an opportunity for real socioeconomic mobility, and the pathway towards family-sustaining wages. What we like to imagine at San Jacinto College is that we make it possible for our students to graduate from our programs and then have options at their disposal, whether that means enjoying long, satisfying careers close to home or transferring to a university to pursue additional degrees. Whatever our students' dreams are, we are here to help them build a pathway forward. And with the support of our regional industries, we can't go wrong. Thank you to the Texas Success Center for the opportunity to spotlight our work in the regional labor market and how it influences and enhances our Pathways work.